Welcome back to the Memo podcast. I am your host, Mariah Mahari, and this is Good Vibes Only. I'm so excited for this show. I want to start with my co-host,
Grand Chill.
And the lovely B Badass.
Hello, guys.
Today, I have a few lovely guests here to highlight my Detroit Hustles Harder segment. And what this is today is I have the wonderful Prittzy Onna.
Hey, y'all.
I have the so-talented Mr. Chef Dejun.
Thank you.
And I have the so-talented Mr. Corey of AC Way. And this is Good Vibes. We're going to talk about crystals, energies, high vibration, all of that. And then we're going to get into basically kind of a party, if you will. It's a good vibe party. So we have the chef here who's going to provide a dish for us to taste and promote.
Yes.
And we have Mr. Corey from AC Way. He's going to give us a lowdown on the party planning business and the ins and outs, as well as the chef. So stay tuned for the show. Let's kick it off with Miss Prittzy Onna. How did you begin, like, this high vibration? Like, where did that come from? Like, are you born with it? Did it just, like, what's up? How did you become Miss Prittzy?
I would say, well, I got to be transparent.
Always.
I cuss a lot, y'all, so bear with me.
Listen, this
and
our
I'm
network.
real raw,
You do
so
you,
we
baby.
just about to get right into it. So what it was is I used to be a real fucked up individual, you know?
Okay.
I had a lot of anger issues, blaming people for the bullshit that I put myself through. I was basically living a lie. I wasn't really who I should have been. You get what I'm saying?
I respect that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it just came from a lot of trauma, childhood trauma, things that I experienced with my parents, things I experienced as a child. And I came to the realization that I needed to change those things in order to be at peace with myself.
Okay.
Because I was like my own worst enemy, you know?
I agree. Absolutely. Yeah. I've had my bouts where I've definitely been my worst enemy. So I get it. I get it. So how did you find this new, I'm not going to say it's new to you or to me for that matter, but to the world, it's kind of a new fad, I feel like, and it's going to wear off.
Yeah.
But to the real ones, it's definitely going to stick. But give us a little insight on exactly what I'm talking about, because you get it. I don't really have a name for it because I'm still learning it as well, but it's this newfound spiritual thing.
Well, spirituality is a trend right now. Everybody want to do it. But the thing is, they're not doing the real work, like the shadow work, you get what I'm saying, getting in tune with your higher self, meditation, yoga. Like, it's not just throwing on a fucking crystal and you like, I'm outside and you get what I'm saying?
I feel like it's a lot of that going on. So we need the authentic definition of what it is, what it's supposed to be.
Of course. So you saying like with the crystals?
Yeah, we can start off with spirituality, period.
Oh, spirituality, period. Okay, cool. So I would say spirituality is your own individual transition of getting to know your core.
Okay. It's something going on in the background that's distracting everybody, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I feel like spirituality is basically like getting in tune with your higher self. You feel me? Like, the thing about it is that it's like learning your heaven and your hell. They teach us that heaven is above us, obviously, and they teach us that hell is some shit you gonna burn in for eternity. None of that shit exists. That shit is made up, is make believe. Heaven and hell is a vibration. So your hell is your lower self. So that's your fucked up shadow self, the person that you hide, that you don't keep it real with. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Your heaven is your higher self. That's your intuitive self. That's the person, that's the spirit of you that pays attention to things, that wants to be mentally healthy. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, spirituality is a trend. Everybody want to do it just because it look fun, but it's a lot of shit that go into this. It's demons, all type of shit. Like, you got to get to know your demons. Like, I'm cool with my demons. I smoke with mine. We talk, we kick it. Like, I know they're there. Like, I fuck with them. They fuck with me. You get what I'm saying?
I get it. So, kind of, what is shadow work?
Shadow work is basically, how could I explain shadow work? Shadow work is different activities you do to get more in tune with your shadow self. Now, remember, I told you your shadow is like your lower self. That's that hidden part of you that you haven't worked on, that you don't pay attention to, that you kind of push to the side. That hidden voice that kind of wants to be heard, but you be like, no, I'm gonna ignore it. Right, right. So that's what shadow work is, and it's just different activities and practices. So, like for an example, what I do for shadow work is like journal prompts. So a good journal prompt would be, what caused you to be the person that you are today? Or what would you tell your younger self? What would you tell the 6-7-year-old you?
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Because I did purchase a book from, what was it, Five Below. And it was a burn after writing. Oh, okay. And it gave you all the prompts to basically just like kind of pour out and get out exactly what you needed. And it was pretty dope. Like I didn't even finish it. Like I'm
okay. One thing about to bounce off of her with like the buying the books and like Five Below and stuff like that. My cousin, she real spiritual. So one day we was in there, I'm like, oh, they got this sage. She's like, girl, put that sage down. Like she won't let me buy like stuff like that out of like Five Below. She's like, it ain't blessed. You can't touch that. You need to go to certain stores and buy this. You got to go to certain stores and buy that. So is that like?
I don't agree. By us being, because everybody in this room, we are fucking magical as fuck. We are magicians. You feel me? So you literally put power into shit. So you put the power in it. So yeah, the sage, it might not even be real. But if you tell yourself in your head that this sage is real and you're gonna burn it and it's gonna cleanse there, that's what the fuck it's gonna do, because you basically
manifesting it.
Yeah, you're putting in that energy into it to make it do what you want it to do. And that's how I go about anything. Like a person, a thing, a situation, like whatever you want the shit to be is what you want it to be. You get what I'm saying? So like, and then I'm happy you asked about the sage. So sage is something that I wouldn't really fuck with all the time. People get so caught up on like, ooh, sage. Sage removes the good and the bad energy. So you don't want to be just burning sage, because like I have spirits that like travel with me. Like I know this may sound weird, but
no,
I have angels that
explain it.
I have angels that travel with me, so they like with me. You feel me? Like y'all can't see them obviously, but they're with me. You get what I'm saying? So when you burning sage, I'm getting rid of my angels. I want my angels to be with me because they are my protection. The ones that move with me, they are my protectors. You feel me? So when they're with me, they're making sure I'm good, so it's no harm that will come against me when I'm out in this matrix. You get what I'm saying? So when you burn that sage, you getting rid of them. You need them. So I prefer Palo Santo. Palo Santo is like, it looks like wood and then you burn it, but
I have one of those. Somebody gave Danny B. She's one of my members. She gave me a little satchel with some sage, wrapped in rose petal, and then I had this little stick.
It's so cute.
It was so cute, and the stick, it just stuck with me. I'm like, I really like this. I burned it, and it just smells sweet. It smells so good. And I stopped burning the sage. Actually, I didn't like the smell of that specific sage. Maybe the Five Below sage is fake because it don't smell like the other one, but that little stick smells so good.
Yeah, and that the Palo Santo is just focused on a positive energy. So like me, because I have like real bad anxiety, once I got real intuitive and I could like read minds and shit, like it took me to another level. So my anxiety be bad. So I smudge myself before I go places with the Palo Santo. I burn it and I just go from my crown down and I just smudge myself because it brings that positive energy to you and to your energetic field, you know?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
that's so dope. I feel like I just naturally attracted to that little positive energy stick. Like, I'm lit.
So
okay.
Your spirit knew already. Like, you know.
Like, you need this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so explain energies.
So let's get right into it. People get really sad when people die. And what I want people to realize is nobody dies. You get what I'm saying? They're gone in the physical form, but their energy is still around. You can still connect with them. You can still talk to them.
You can still feel them.
You can still, you can feel them. You can call on them. They still be in your house. Like my friend, her grandma still just be in her house. And she knows because she'll do things that she used to do, like, or fuck with the door or the cabinet. And people get scared. They think that's weird. But no, sometimes they're trying to talk to you. They're trying to connect with you and let you know you're good. I'm here. Like, you got me. Like, I'm gone in physical, but I'm not gone in spirit. Yeah. So energy can only be transmuted and rotated. Energy goes like kind of like in a circle.
Okay.
So like it can only rotate. It can't. It doesn't die. It doesn't simmer down. It doesn't. You get what I'm saying? It can only be transmuted. So like us having this conversation right now, we're all bouncing off each other's energy. So that's why good vibes. When somebody got good vibes, you can tell when a motherfucker got good vibes. But if they don't got good vibes, you like, tell. I don't really fuck with her, and you like, why don't I fuck with her? It's her energy. You feel it. You get what I'm saying? You know when somebody energy off, and you know when you like somebody and when they cool, and you know when somebody's fake. Like your intuition will tell you what to fuck with. So we just have to pay attention to energy. With friends, sometimes your intuition will tell you like, this bitch skeechy. You know this bitch skeechy, or this nigga skeechy. I feel like this nigga steal.
Because I didn't had that feeling like quite a bit.
Really?
Okay, and I've been like, no, back up. Like it's okay, they okay, and then it be at the end. I'll be like,
yeah, and then you get these people chance, and you be like, I feel like this nigga is steal. And next thing you know, you like, where my damn $100? This motherfucker.
Okay.
Where my blunt? It be dumb shit. Like I know nobody ain't moved my blunt, and you tripping. And people do petty ass shit like that. If you feel like they'll do petty shit, they will do petty shit. That's not just you feeling it. You have to pay attention, and that's what I try to like teach people when I do my readings. They be like, I never listen to the first voice. Listen to that voice. Because if you trying to go to the gas station at midnight and something like don't go, and you gonna go anyway, then the motherfucking gas station gets shot up and you didn't get hit in the chest, but you got hit in the leg. That voice told you, don't take your ass outside at midnight. Why you not listening?
So
why
start listening to that first voice.
That first voice, the very first one, and don't second guess it. You get what I'm saying? So that's the thing about energy. We just really have to be in tune.
You want to chime in?
Sorry, I just gotta say
Hi,
something
Swank.
only because when I did a reading with you, like, and then remember the next day I had reached out to you and I was like, I said something. I'm like, something had hit me. Something happened in my day. Literally the next day after I got a reading from you, and it made me remember something that you said. I was like, oh fuck. And then I text you and I said something. I'm like, bro, you said this just happened. And you was like, just pay attention. Just watch around. Like, just pay attention. And I've been paying attention, and everything that was really said in my reading, everything that we talked about has really just been coming in.
Yeah.
It's just been happening. But it was just wild, like, just seeing that. Like, and then the very next day after having my reading from you, then some shit happened, and then I'm like, oh my fucking God, she just said this yesterday. Then I'm
Like hearing it and then seeing it play out.
And that's why I had to text you. I'm like, it was late too. I think it was like 11, 12, and I'm like, I'm sorry for this late text, but I had to get it out. But like, no, like them energies and how shit just pick up on you, that it is absolutely real. And I do shrooms, so sometimes I get into in tune with myself. I sit at home and I'll dim my lights and I'll get off, 2-3 grams and just get into myself, meditate, and just fall into it. But it's also crazy because when you get taken onto a trip, I feel like it's hard to explain to people that ain't did shrooms, because it's like, what the fuck is you talking about? But like,
Right.
honestly, it's out about our experiences. Like, different rooms are realms. I've been in situations where I've taken shrooms and I didn't got high, and my body literally will not let me allow me to cross a threshold. Like, I can't walk into certain rooms. Like, my body would not do it. Like, it's just like,
Girl, that shit sound. I'm drinking my tea. I can't wait to try.
I hate trying to explain a trick to people that ain't had shrooms. You have to do it because, like, the way your body act, man, that shit, wow. It'll take you to another level on how you feel and think about energies and everything, because you see how intense and how real it is. Like, I had a friend, when I looked at her, you know how like on movies and when they'll display or show an angel or something, it's always this little fake ass glow. Oh my soul! Every time I looked at this bitch, she was just glowing, and I'm like, you just stay near me. Like she was just glowing every single time I would look at her. It was the weirdest shit, but that shit take your mind somewhere else.
I'm finna go get some shrooms today.
Listen,
No, for real.
and
you know that's how we
We're going on
look
a
in
trip
spirit
today.
world, right? You know that's how we look in spirit world, like what you just said, the glow. Like each of us, like in the spirit world, we are just little lights of energy. We like lights. And it's so beautiful. It's just got sparkles
I am
and
loving
shit.
this. Okay,
It got sparkles and shit.
Okay, so like
really?
Sure.
No, you go for it. I'll wait. Go.
Okay, so you know how like you close your eyes, then you open and you see them little white specks? What is that?
Those are
Ain't those floaters? I think we just
No,
use the
but you know how
glasses.
like you do like this and then you'll look and you just see a whole bunch of like, or even if you just staring off, like you can just stare off in space and then you would just start seeing like little light, like.
So I'm gonna tell you, it's so funny.
Little
You really
bursts.
want to know what it
Little
is? It's
spectrum.
energies. It's little specks of energy. See, everything has energy.
Yeah.
Our phones, your hair, our
Us to
jewelry,
survive, like, period.
our shoes, even that do say, everything has energy. So that's why we see them little particles, and you ever see them and you be like, what the fuck? Or you feel like you saw some shit, you really did see some shit. It be
That
like little
happens
energy.
to me all the time. I
Really?
think I see some shit and then I look like
And it's
maybe
not
I
it.
didn't.
And it's gone.
All the time.
And little do people know,
Is
y'all,
them like
the
your spirits? The people that follow you? Because like once my cousin passed away, I see her shadows. When my uncle passed away, like when he first died, actually it was the night that Josh died.
Okay.
Then Josh died on a Sunday. That he died on Saturday. They didn't tell us till Sunday. When he died, bro, I was looking like in my living room. I'm like, that it looked like a smaller guy with a hood on. Couldn't see his face. Just got a hood on in my living room. I'm asleep though. It's dark. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna roll over, go to sleep. Because my mama always talking about, like, when it come to like dead people's spirits, that's her. So she feel all that weird, come flick the lights on, all of that, whatever. So I seen the shadow. As soon as I couldn't go to sleep, you know how like you sleep but you looking. I couldn't move. Then it felt like somebody just was doing this with my legs, like hitting my legs up, keep hitting my legs up, keep hitting my legs up, to the point where my mama had to come sage my room because I didn't have my own sage, and you're not supposed to touch nobody else's sage. So she had some. I'm like, Ma, you have to come here and sage this room. So she saged it, whatever. Went to sleep. Cool. That next week, it happened again. So it's like I feel like I'm asleep, my body's asleep, but I'm looking and I can't move. Like you really can't move, and like, but my room look different. Like I'm looking at what my room is. My room just my window in a different spot, and my uncle standing there. So again, I need you to come. I need you to come sage my room. I gotta go to sleep. They can't keep playing with me. But then when I start like saying stuff, like one day I swear I seen my little cousin that passed away in October walk past. I'm like, okay, whatever. Seen it again and then it felt like somebody was messing with my legs. I'm like, Bria, leave me the fuck alone. As soon as I said, Bria, leave me the fuck alone, I can go to sleep. So at this point, I told my mama, and she like, well, it's been happening to her since she was younger. So she like, you just got to talk to him. They be wanting you to talk to him. Like my baby, never told my baby that I had a sister named Jasmine. She passed away when we was 7. We 30 years old. My baby 4. So I never had a conversation like, yeah, you got an auntie that died when we was kids. You're not old enough to know all of that. We sit in the back seat. She just a talking. Do. Scarlett, who you talking to? Oh, I'm talking to my auntie Jasmine. She about to go home. I said, who? She said, my auntie Jasmine.
Girl, that just gave me chills.
I said, oh, okay. And I just turned around and I mind my business. Couple days later, we in White Castle. She talking. My grandma DeWeeds. I said, nah, you know who my grandma Louise. She said my grandma DeWeeds. Again, never had a conversation with my daughter about my great grandma. My great grandma died when I was 17. She like, yeah, my grandma DeWeeds. She be cussing a lot, but she said she about to go home.
Girl, bye.
But like my mama told me like leave her alone, because then again when my cousin died, she kept acting like she knew who she was, and that was her favorite cousin. You be like, oh, you know Bria? She was like, I don't know no Bria. Then one day I keep her obituary in my window in my car. She like, Mama, hand me Bria. I said, I thought you didn't know who Bria was. Oh, she came over and fed the dog the other day, and she told me I could stop playing with y'all and tell y'all who she was. I said, oh, okay.
How old is your baby?
She 4. She'll be 5 April 22nd.
Your baby got psychic abilities. Keep her in tune. Keep her around good people. She for real. She a gem. Keep her around good people, because when you young like that, that's vicious. Okay. And see, all of kids are the ones, because they're the ones that the spirits kind of want to, you go and talk to, because they'll listen. See, we always moving around, and I was just about to tell you that a lot of times they fuck with us because they be trying to talk and get through to us, and we don't be listening because we always all over the place.
Like it really feel like somebody kept bro,
Yes.
and I couldn't move. Like I couldn't move. I was looking at it, and I know it felt like an out of body experience. I had an out of body experience one time at 16. Had a toothache, nothing worked. My mom like, here, take this Delilah. It looked like I was staring at myself at the fucking roof, and that's why I do not mess with drugs and do shit, because I was too young.
Right.
Yeah, I was too young. But like that's the type of experience I had. I know for sure that my eyes are closed, but I'm looking at I can see what's going on right now, and I cannot move up my bed. That shit was it was scary, because I'm grown and it happened. It never happened to me before. And then when I said something to my mama, she like, next time, whoever you think it is, tell them to stop. Tell them to leave you alone, and they'll leave you alone. Or just
you
talk
just have
to
to
them.
be very boisterous, like I was saying about my demons and shit, because the thing is, you have to, like, spirits, you got to get comfortable. See, they fuck with you when they know you get what I'm saying, but you have to set the tone and let it be known what it is.
Yeah,
I'm not fucking with this today, and you can say that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Could your demon be a person? Like as far as somebody that you dealt with that
Could it be
passed
somebody
on?
from your past?
Like your
Yeah.
demons. Your demons is
Something within you.
Within you.
Okay.
Like the bad part of you, the part that you
Yeah,
know that
yeah, they're you.
that turn up part that like the one that spazzed out that you can't control. Your red is your demon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah. I
See,
like
I'm
the way-
not real
I
like
like
into
the way
the.
you put that.
He tried to talk to me and I got scared as fuck. Like, it was a conversation I was having with a friend of mine. I called her my soul sister. It's just real ironic. A lot of stuff is saying. Like, one day she was telling me like her garage passcode, and it happened to be my cell phone passcode and my own home alarm code system. I said, how the fuck? And it's not a birthday. It's like nothing, but like we just have a connection. So one day I was talking to her. I just was feeling real, just low energy. This was maybe like 2 weeks ago. And I hit her up like, let's go for a walk. So we went and got her dog and we just went for a walk. And we kept talking and she was like, and she kept specifically saying new levels, new devils. She kept saying it. So the next day I took some shrooms. I was microdosing. I had put like 2 grams in some tea. And
Yeah,
I
you
just
be shrooming a lot.
But I do shrooms at home. But I had did it before I had went to sleep. It was a Sunday evening. I had did some tea and I had a blunt. So I'm smoking and I'm just sitting there. So I'm not asleep, but every time I would close my eyes, it was like a round table. And it was like 3 or 4 devils, like literally sitting at the table. There was images of devils, and I remember it because it was red and back. It was horn. It was like all. So I kept opening my eyes, like, okay, I don't want to see that. But every time I would close my eyes, one of them kept getting closer, like just closer and closer to me, as if it wanted to talk. So as it got too close, I had told Alexa, I'm like, Alexa, play some meditation music. So I cut on something and it shifted my brain because like the whole visual of all of it just like
Was just a lot.
was gone. Like it was just, it was gone once I switched that music and put on the meditation music to calm myself. And then the next day I reached back out to my soul sister and I was telling her like, I just want to tell you about my trip yesterday because I've never had one where I've been scared like that. Like I'm like, I don't even want to see this. Like this is just, So, and she was like, well, and she was asking me questions like, describe and what did you see and just all of this. And she was like, well, what did it say to you? And that's where it just made me want to talk when you were saying we don't listen, we not listening, you know what I'm saying? Because she was like, what did it say to you? What did, you know what I'm saying? What did he tell you? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't get
But what
that
made
far
you think it was a demon? Because it's ugly?
the way
But
it looked.
that don't mean that's a demon though, because the
Yeah.
demon's gonna be the prettiest thing in your fucking life. It will never be the ugliest, and that's where we fuck it up at. Because when you read the Bible, they never describe the devil as an ugly red man with horns. He was
They
he
don't.
was an angel.
He was an
I mean,
angel.
he was gorgeous.
Very much true. And
He
then the
was
next
gorgeous.
day-
And
and
think
that's
about
what I
the
said.
most
true.
I
evilest
wish I
people in your
was-
life is the pretty.
It's the ones
The
that love you
outside,
the most.
they be pretty as fuck, but they insides be fucked up. That's why you see all these pretty ass bitches on the Instagram. They body bad, they pretty in the face, but them bitches is demons
And
on
I'm
the
sick about
inside.
it,
And
and
then
I
the
couldn't
ugliest
bring it
person that
back.
you know on the outside is the prettiest person
And
on the
it's so
inside.
funny that you say that because this is what I try to tell people. Your shadow and your demon, they're not really bad. They just want to be heard. They're conflicted.
I wish I listened.
So, like, they're not bad. And, like, that's what we have to realize. They're not bad. They just want to be heard. And imagine wanting to be heard, but a motherfucker ignoring you. How you gonna act? How you gonna cut the fuck up? I'm talking to you. Why are you ignoring me? So that's all it is, and it's just parts of us that we just didn't heal that wants to be heard. That's really all it is.
Hey, so I don't mean it's so crazy. Like I probably never believed none of that shit. None of this like demons, ghosts, people talking to me. You know what I'm saying? Like my little cousin used to live with me when I was like probably like 5 or 6 years ago. So he watched his brother die. You know what I'm saying? Well, it was like him and his brother had a tussle with a gun. You know what I mean? And the gun went off and his brother died. So we got this basement. We had this basement in the basement of my mama's house. I mean, this light in the basement of my mama's house. It never came on. Never came on. So like just out the blue, it just popped on. So his mama was like, yeah, Zion used to fix stuff all the time. So that's probably him. I'm like, man, that's not real.
It really
You know what I'm
is
saying?
though.
Like I just used to like shut stuff out like that because it was like I used to hear all these people talk about like, yeah, you was born with a veil over your face. Like my grandma used to tell me how me and my cousins used to talk to all these dead people when we was kids. You know what I'm saying? I never believed it because I don't remember it. I can't recollect none of them memories.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So I still don't. Like I fight it to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like my mans be telling me like, bro, it's demons out here. It's real demons out here.
It is. And you
feel me?
can,
Like,
you know how you
sit
look at
down with your
somebody,
demon.
think
Like,
about,
that don't make sense to me. You feel me? Like I don't think none of that stuff is really. I hear y'all saying, and I don't think none of y'all lying. You feel me? Like,
right.
Cause my homeboy was just like you. You feel me? Like, he was like say stuff to me. Like, he'd talk to me like about living on the surface. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would tell me like, you need to get off the surface. You know what I'm saying? He would tell me that all the time. Like, stop thinking on the surface.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, you not even thinking into nothing. You feel me? You just thinking. Like, whatever you think that is, you just go with it. That's not it. You feel me? Like, get off the surface. He used to tell me that all the time, but I never knew what it meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, even now, I get what he mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think a little deeper into the stuff you're talking about. But it's like, I still fight with those demons. You know what I'm saying? Or of actually getting in tune with myself.
What's your sign?
Gemini.
Well, I start by saying you hard-headed as fuck, and you think you know everything. That's what it is. So
you don't want to believe nothing.
Yeah. So when you think you know everything, so don't get offended.
No, I'm not.
Don't get offended
This
because
not-
I'm just.
like, I don't
no,
feel- I
I'm
don't
just saying
take no
I'm
offense to
tapping
that.
in. So I'm about to tell you. Because I deal with this too. You come off very egotistic sometimes to people. I know I don't even know you, but if you call anybody right now and ask them like, do I come off egotistic? They gonna say yeah. So we close ourselves up when we operate like that. And I still, even though I'm tapped in, I still operate like that sometimes. Right. And I be trying to bring myself back like, hold on, bitch. Tone it the fuck down, because this not that. But we block ourselves from things when we operate in that state like, oh, we know everything. It's so much information. None of us really know shit for real. Because everything that we see and everything that we do is fake. Our food fake. Our clothes is fake. Everything we fucking do is fake. I mean, even weed, this shit not real. All of this shit is some made up shit. You get what I'm saying?
Some shit that's not gonna last.
So we close ourselves up with these egos to knowledge. So I feel like you're open to it, but you're the type of person, a motherfucker gotta make a believer out of you. You wanna see some shit before you believe.
I didn't think COVID was real until I got it.
Exactly. That's the type of person that you are. So
No,
that's
for
the
real.
only reason why you feel the way you feel, because shit gotta be proven to you, and that's okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's, no. That shit is not okay. It's not okay.
No.
Like,
The
it's
reason why
okay
I
in
say
some
it's okay-
instances, but like you know what I'm saying? Like,
COVID was real.
I know it's not okay because I know like how I think, you know what I'm saying, on certain that. But like,
Right.
I know how other motherfuckers think who not like me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I got a homeboy, you feel me? And I ain't even gonna say his name. But this nigga literally thinks backwards. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that shit makes sense to him. You know what I'm saying? And until like I sit down and repeat that shit out to him, like, you know what I'm saying? He'd be like, oh damn, bro, like, you right, bro. I should think about, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you say like it's cool, you gotta be a believer, like, he's the type of motherfucker that something super drastic gotta happen to him for him to believe it. I don't really think that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, the reason why I say it is
I need to see
okay.
example versus being it mad. I don't need to be the example.
Right. Well, the reason why I say it is okay is because some people need that. You gotta think about it. We have been conditioned since we came in this bitch. You get what I'm saying? We've been conditioned since we came in here. Like, soon as we came out the coochie, they sticking us with needles. They putting these
You
lights
getting
on us.
exposed
They
to a
fucking
light.
us up. Soon as we come out, first off, when we're coming into the world, our mothers is laying down. They supposed to be fucking standing. When they deliver us, they supposed to be on some shit, grabbing us. You get what I'm saying? Like this. Us actually, them laying down, we coming in this bitch all wrong. So you got to think about it. We're being conditioned. So that's why I say it's okay, because it takes a while to reprogram a person. It takes a long time. Some people die in this shit. They never gonna tap in. And that's okay, because they were put here to be bots. Everybody not meant to be tapped in and woken up. Some people is just put in the way to help you. They just supposed to be a part of your shit, but they don't necessarily supposed to be tapped in. That's why some of our friends and family, they probably be listening to y'all and they be like, y'all weird or you crazy. They supposed to be like that. Stop trying to make them be and believe what the fuck you believe. They supposed to be lost. That's their role that they supposed to play. So it's
I can't
okay,
deal
but
with
it's
no
a
lost nigga around me,
process.
though.
No,
I
of
can't
course
deal
you
with no
can't.
lost nigga around me. I don't care if it's a nigga around me asking me them dumbass questions. Like, if I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if I'm sitting here, you and me having this conversation, and somebody be like, "Damn, why y'all keep talking about that? Like, it's been an hour and a half." I'm like, "Nigga, get the fuck out of my car." Like, or nigga, you can step, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear that dumbass shit. You feel me?
Back to energy. That's why I was saying to think about the energy. People say, "Oh, you don't attract." We are literally mirrors of each other. So if you dealing with something and you attracting something, cause like with me, I can't keep a lover to save my life. You get what I'm saying? But that's me being real with me though. You feel me? And I'm into females now. I don't even fuck with these niggas for real, respectfully. But I'm into women now, and I didn't switch teams and still can't keep it together. Okay, but the thing is, I realized that it's still some things in me that needs to be healed, and I keep attracting people that got traits that I know I don't fucking like, and that's because them the traits within me that I need to fucking work on. So sometimes when we attract people who do shit, it be our triggers because it's shit within us. You get what I'm saying? We be triggered by it. It's like, okay, you triggered. That's your motherfucking business. It's not my fault that you're triggered. You get what I'm saying?
Girl, okay, so I got a question to piggyback off of like the couple thing. So I only done dealt with one person to the point where we were literally connected. Like, we bump heads, but like at the end of the day, this is the person I never want to get out of my life, to the point where he be like, my tooth hurt, my tooth would start bleeding. He was in jail. I ain't talked to him for a week. His little brother called like, oh yeah, this nigga sick. I'm answering the phone like, what's wrong? I'm sick too. Like, if something wrong with me, something wrong with him. I can feel when there's something wrong with him, even when he's not around me. But like, that's the first person I ever been that connected on. And everybody be like, oh, well, you just need to hold on to it, because that's not easy to do. Like, you really don't. You exchange energies with people before y'all energy to actually link up, like to literally to that point where your tooth hurt and the same tooth in my mouth start bleeding. They like,
so that sounds like a twin flame.
I was just about to say, I feel like
a twin
that.
flame connection.
Who?
Because, okay, so your twin flame is literally a person that mirrors you. Y'all share kind of like the same soul. They are the other side of the soul. So it's one.
And that's exactly what that's your soulmate. And I'm like, okay.
Did you say twin flame?
Yeah, twin flame.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure I heard it right.
Yeah, and then sometimes people think we supposed to be with our twin flames. In order for you, it's very hard for twin flames to end up together. And the reason why I say
it took us almost it took us almost 9 years. It took us almost 9 years. Like, we started off as just fucking around. Then it went to, I like your energy. Like, we could be around each other for 10, 15 hours and won't say a word to each other. I just want you right here because my day was fucked up. Don't say nothing to me. Just stay right here.
I just need you by my
like,
side.
Just like, literally, that was the energy. And like, everybody like, oh, y'all together. No, we not. We have, even to this day, we will never tell nobody. We got a whole kid, but we won't tell nobody like we in a relationship, because I respect what we have over a title, period.
Ooh, I love that.
Like, I respect our energy. And like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I can't not force him to do something, but he would take in consideration. You know how most niggas, I ain't listen to that bitch. Like, I'd be like, oh, bro, you should do this. Like, you not going to school? Oh, no, yes, you are. Here you go. I'm going to sign you up. You going to go. But like, I don't know. It's just like, it's real weird. Like, and that's just a person. Like,
That's a person.
Yeah, but
I was about to say that.
Like, and I ain't never.
That's your human.
That's your
basically. And like, we not in love. Like, it's not an in love thing. Like,
it don't gotta be about love.
It's just a connection.
It's just the connection part. Like, we ain't never, like, we just got to, like, first of all, everybody thought I was lying. We did not kiss until after my baby was born. We never locked lips, bro. We just made a fucking baby. Live together, been fucking around for years. You would kill somebody over me, I'll kill somebody over you. Never locked lips until after my baby was born. She was 4 months. He went to jail, came home. I'm like, all right, then we finally kissed. Like, okay. But it was just like,
This nigga said, all right, finally.
all right, like, finally happened. And that's damn near shit. We started talking 2010. That was 2019. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know. He's just weird. Like, I tell everybody, like, I don't know if my child. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Skylar.
You put it on silent.
It's the watch. It's not the phone. So like, I be like, if you can't, even if we don't work out, if somebody can't understand me and his connection, we not gonna work. And I think that's what's gonna, like, if me and him don't work, I really think that's what's gonna fuck me up, because a lot of men is never gonna be able to understand that. Like, I respect our friendship more than I would ever respect anything. So I end it before I end anything to the point where we can't fuck with each other.
Right.
Whew. Child.
That's powerful.
This is so deep. I love this. Okay, so before we move forward, because I don't want to take up all the time, but Prittzy, you are coming back, honey. Okay, you have to.
Definitely got to.
I will.
Okay.
Listen, this is just amazing. I am loving this. This is just everything I hoped it would be. Can you give us the lowdown on root chakra? Like, just explain the whole. I know it's different colors.
But you
don't
want
focus
on root.
I want you to kind of get. Well, no, not even root. The whole realm. Give us the whole.
Okay, so chakra is your energetic field. It is tied to your core, your emotions, your mindset. It's a lot of different things. Okay. But it's basically they go down your spine, right? it's like up and then it goes, because you got your core and then it goes down, right? But with the chakras, you always supposed to start at the bottom up. So you said root. So I was like, you want me to talk about root?
Yeah, start with root, baby.
Because you always supposed to start from the bottom with your chakras. So your chakras is basically.
I'm kind of in tune because I'm knowing these things, but I don't know. See, I'm talking about chakras, but I just immediately go to root. And that's where you're supposed to start.
Because root is your foundation. That's the foundation of a tree, right? That's the foundation.
And of course I know that, but I didn't know that's where it started. So you go ahead.
Yeah. So it's basically like your energy field. It makes up all the different energies within your body, your press points, just everything. So when you get into chakras, you definitely want to learn like what they are first, and because it's all the energy thing, like kind of like how we was just saying. So you really want to learn. My brain all over the place. Excuse me, but you really want to learn. Like what they mean for you, because everybody has different meanings for things, right?
Okay.
So people be so quick to be like, oh, your chakra, da 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 da. So when it comes down to chakras, the first thing you want to realize is which chakras is blocked or clogged. You get what I'm saying? Like, obviously, my throat chakra is open as fuck because I'm very boisterous. I talk, I express myself.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with my communication.
Okay.
And then, like, my third eye is, like, my intuition. That one isn't, you get what I'm saying? My root right now is not so on point, because when you get further into your journey and you start to unravel these things, it kind of becomes harder. You really be like tested. It's like I'm playing in hell right now.
Okay.
And I'm fighting. I'm trying to get through this motherfucker. It's so much.
So you learning as you go.
Yeah, so you learn as you go. So that's why I say, like, throughout your journey, you want to learn what the chakras are and how you can fix and add to each one, because that's how you know if you off, if one of your chakras is off. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like, I focused on the root one because that's the one that I'm struggling with right now, because your root chakra is tied to you being grounded. So if you overthink everything and you always over the place, you can't keep yourself
That's why I
together.
kept saying
You
root
here,
chakra.
you there, you every fucking where. Your root chakra is fucked up, because that's your root chakra is tied to you being grounded. So if you have issues with that, you should do a lot of grounding activities, like walking outside bare feet or barefoot
Girl,
in the
I'm
rain.
so scared of the dirt and the bugs.
Oh
but
no,
I
that's
gotta-
nature, baby. That's gonna get you together.
So as a kid, that's the
that's
reason
my
why I
problem.
want to keep shoes on, because I never went outside with shoes on when I was a kid.
Yeah,
Never.
Yeah, as a
dirty.
kid,
And it helps because the minerals that's in the
you was
ground and in the earth.
I like the backyard, but come on, I ain't stay in the city. I stay in the Oak Park. Y'all see how green my
Exactly.
granddaddy grass
You
is.
was dirty.
Come on,
My
y'all
granddaddy,
green.
my granddaddy going to Oak Park grass every year.
No,
He
you was
won the
dirty.
best yard every year.
You was dirty.
Out
You was
there
dirty.
barefoot as hell.
You was
Still
dirty.
come in my bottom of my
I
it looked
didn't
like I
see
was
my
off
damn
7
life.
miles.
You
Y'all
was
was walking around the house looking like y'all was playing
You
outside.
was dirty. You was dirty. You
Not
was
my
dirty.
house, and I was off 7 Mile, okay?
Ooh,
But,
baby, I
okay.
done been in some
I
people's
stayed on
house
the
like,
good side of
bitch,
6
your feet
Mile.
is nasty.
I stayed on the good side of 6 Mile, so
We have to keep the good vibes. We ain't talking about no nasty feet.
I'm crying.
Or what hood you from? We did that 2 shows ago. Okay. Okay, so before we move on, and I keep saying that, but she is just so fire. Give
Thank
us
you, baby. I
the
appreciate
lowdown. No problem. Give us the lowdown on the birth chart and the readings. Like,
Okay.
what does that do?
Okay,
what is that and
so-
what does it do?
I
Okay.
had my birth chart read too before.
Listen,
did.
I,
Yeah, my
I
homeboy
want
did.
I'm
mine
supposed to be
read.
getting one done today by somebody that's mentoring me. So I'm being mentored by a master astrologist right now.
Okay.
This man has literally been doing this shit for 20 plus something years. I'm trying to learn everything about astrology right now. But with the birth charts, the birth chart is, okay, so like how we was just talking about astrology, that is the special time of your birth and what took place. So it literally breaks down the houses, it breaks down, because y'all know we got our big 3. So when I ask people what's their signs, okay, so like for an example, people ask me what's my sign. I'm a Taurus, but I'm also a Cancer and I'm a Libra. So
You love hard in the motherfucker.
too hard.
Okay,
To
because
the
I'm a
point where you
Libra.
play with me, I'ma kill you.
my mother Taurus, she love hard.
Oh yeah, Taurus is ooh wee. That's why I say y'all, mom.
But they
ooh.
bulls. Whoo, that
May
head, baby.
13th is hard.
Y'all
Mine May
bullheaded.
16th.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
see y'all one and the same.
That's me.
My baby a Taurus, but see,
That's
she
why
on the
she
cusp.
talking
It's
to
her
me like
birthday,
that.
April
She got that
22nd.
mama energy.
Yeah,
on.
she
She's
is.
like talking to you like that.
Damn. Yeah, so we got the big 3. So like So like it's your sun, your rising, and your moon, right? So your our sun is like our core, our personality. You know what I'm saying? Like how we are. You get what I'm saying? That's our sun sign. Your moon is your emotions, right? And then your rising is the way people see you, your social personality. So like when I go around people, they probably be thinking like I tell them I'm a Taurus, but they're getting Libra energy because that's my social personality, like how I am with y'all. Like that's me being a Libra. That's my rising. My Cancer is my emotions, but that's why I told y'all like. Sis ain't there all the way. Like that cancers is some
Cancers are cancers. If you meet the wrong cancer, now are you benign or are you gonna kill me? Because a cancer is a cancer. So are you benign and you can save me and I can survive off
but
of you?
You
with
can see what a cancer gonna be on though. That's what I would say.
No, you can't because they can.
No, I can see what a cancer gonna be on.
Cancer.
I didn't live with a cancer though, so it's like it's kind of easy to deal with them.
They make you more compatible with who you are.
Yeah. Cause Geminis, y'all got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 faces
next to each other. Gemini Cancer.
Listen. We got 2. Yeah, and we know how to wear them well.
And them cancers,
we know how to wear them well.
Cancers know how to rob you of your emotions and your energy. They can drain you.
And cancers can be very narcissistic.
Yes.
Because so I will admit that I am a little bit of a narcissist, but this is
is she real?
Yeah, but no, look, this is real though. Everybody is a form of narcissistic.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay. And see, they all of these words is fucking trends, right?
So they be wanting to. Though. I feel like you need a little bit of that to make you a regular person though, like just to make you, you know what I'm saying, to be able to deal with everything.
You become a narcissist once you go through too much trauma.
Yeah.
Once you go through some them your walls, them your blockers. That's how you block certain shit out.
Yeah, but it's like it's still okay, but don't overdo it.
Yeah.
That's just like with anything. Just like everybody's used, right? It's not about being used. We all have to be used. It's about being misused. Mm-hmm. So that's the thing with like being a narcissist. We all have a form of narcissism, but when we over milk it, the fuck to no return, then that's the issue.
Use and abuse, baby.
Yeah, use and abuse. So like y'all, the birth charts get real deep. I really encourage y'all to find out your big 3, and that'll really help you.
I forgot, but I gotta look it back up. But we will be reading, and doing all of that.
And then also with your houses, because like for an example, my Mercury is in Aries, right? So your Mercury is your communication. That's how you communicate. So when you do your birth chart, you want to look at Mercury because that'll explain how you communicate and talk to people. That's important.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So you want to go down your houses, and your houses is going to explain why you are the way you are at this time for this reason. You get what I'm saying? So it's pretty deep. And then as far as the readings, my readings is pretty cool. I feel like people like my readings because I'm not like a psychic. I mean, I don't call myself that. We just gonna kick it. I can read your fucking mind and tap the fucking in, and I'm gonna just tell you what I see.
I got a reading not too long ago, and when I say it kind of hit like dead on the nose, and it kind of freaked me out, but it made me so much more intuitive to it. Like I want to keep getting them, not like on a regular thing, but like maybe yearly or something like that, because it kind of
yearly.
Listen, because I'm trying to ease myself in, but it just hit so many points. It was a certain card, and it was something about a queen or a head of houses or something like that, and the way she explained it, it was just so me. And I just loved it so much that I just want to learn everything about it. So you gonna get sick of me.
Oh yeah, no, I got you.
So
I love that. That's just my passion.
Go ahead and give us a spiel on your businesses and how we can contact you for services.
Okay, so my first business is so I have many businesses, guys. So we not gonna run them all down because I got about 5, 6, something like that. I'm up there. So I
Big
just
dog.
be man when I go places, people be like, "What all you do?" I be like, "Just one thing." So my baking company, I bought some brownies for y'all today, some strawberry brownies.
Go ahead and show them in the camera.
Can I get one?
Of course.
We could we gonna get to dessert.
And
they
then,
look so good. Oh my god!
I didn't really know how many of y'all it was gonna be, but I also just came out with a new product, Positive Energy Tea. Y'all see me drinking it.
Okay.
Lit. I only got 2 in my bag, but like I literally charge this tea. So like when I make it, I smudge it I got my crystals going. When I say charge it, I'm literally putting my crystals around what I'm making it in, and I'm charging it with high vibrations. I use love quartz, I use clear quartz, I use amethyst, I use black tourmaline.
so dope.
So I literally charge this shit. So when you drink it,
I'm gonna fall in love.
how I'ma have it? Yeah, you gonna fall in love. When you drink it, I'ma have like affirmation cards. Once people purchase, and then you'll say the affirmation before you drink it. You know what I'm saying? I am positive energy, because it's positive energy tea. And then after you drink it, it becomes a vibration. So anyway, that's for Prittzy Pastries. My website is www.pritzypastriesbyj.com.
Yes.
So, and I ship nationwide. So, and then I got clients all over pretty much. So everybody can get the brownies. We in New York. We in the Bay. We
everywhere.
All right, there you go.
So, yeah. So that's my first business. I'm also a teeth whitening specialist.
Okay.
Yep. So I whiten teeth. So y'all want y'all teeth whitened? Let me know. I got y'all.
Okay.
I be forgetting my businesses sometimes. I'm also a spiritual journey coach, as y'all can see. So I basically help people like start. Oh yeah, I forgot. I help people start and maintain their spiritual journey. So let's say you lost and you need, somebody to guide you. You need somebody to walk with you. I'm that person. You get what I'm saying? And I'm waking up in the middle of the night. If you call at midnight, 1, 2 in the morning, you going through it, call me. Like, I'm going to get up. I'm going to help you. I'm going to talk you through that shit. That's what I do. I just have a passion for helping people.
Okay, so I'm hiring you, so go ahead.
Okay, period.
Okay, because I was sitting here thinking the same shit. Like, okay, I was maybe supposed to be here for a reason.
Period. And then I'm also a lazy keto coach. So I have an ebook. I used to be like over 200 and something pounds, okay? And I have a book with recipes in it for keto. Keto is a low carb diet, eating lifestyle. I don't like to call it a diet because who want to die? Nobody wants to die.
I love that.
Words are vibrations. So we're not going to call it a diet, but we're going to say a way of eating. So it's just a low carb way of eating. So I do that too. I also have a podcast. Mine is a little different. Mine is just me popping my shit, okay?
Period.
And I got subjects, and literally whatever you going through, turn that bitch on. I'm going to get you together. You might get cussed the fuck out, but I keep it real because that's what people need to hear. We don't take accountability. So I'm the accountability partner. I'm going to get you together. If I'm going to cuss me out, I'm going to cuss you out. So, and then I'm a YouTuber, y'all. So follow me on YouTube. I'm trying to get deep into my YouTube. I just be too damn busy. And then my baby that I don't mind to talk about. It's a secret though. I started in January. I have a car rental business.
Hello.
So nobody knows this though. Low key shit. I don't really talk about it on the internet or nothing. It's that's my baby. And I really just want to encourage people to just get busy with doing shit. It's so much shit to fucking do out here.
Because listen, that was your 7 streams of income, okay?
Man, what?
Millionaire.
I'm trying to, and I'm not even done. So yes, thanks for having me.
I'm so glad you're here. Thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We enjoyed this. You will be back. Get you seeing Prittzy Onna, okay? Because she is the Memo's
We're gonna take
spiritual
these brownies
journey
with us, though.
coach.
These brownies stand with the memo, though. These brownies stand with the memo, though.
Yeah, they make
No,
one
these brownies stand with the memo.
I ain't about to eat them.
Okay, so let's move on to the fabulous Mr. Chef Dejun. Welcome to the Memo. Listen,
Real hard to follow up on.
but it's okay.
Baby, it's your time to
It's
shine.
okay. It's good vibes. We doing the thing.
His mic not on.
Your mic not on?
Say something.
Say something else.
Testing.
No, I don't hear you.
I can hear him, but it's like
He the
I can
outside.
just hear him.
Yeah.
Yeah, outside.
We good?
Testing.
There you go.
There we
there
go.
you go.
Okay. Chef Mike is here.
Hey, y'all.
All right. Dejun, I'm so sorry. I gave your government. So, welcome.
Hey, y'all.
Tell us about Chef Dejun. Who is Chef Dejun?
Well, first of all, Chef Dejun is self-taught.
I love it. I'm big on it.
Have anybody that was in the kitchen
Okay.
to look upon. So everything that I know is just based off trial and error.
I love it.
I'm big on that.
Okay, so how did you decide that you wanted to be a chef? Like, where did that come from?
It's crazy because honestly, I had a real big block in my life on trying to figure out what the fuck I was doing or what I was about to do. And it was crazy. I knew I didn't want to go to school. I just didn't know. But it was like, you always cook. You cook for your friends. You cook for everybody.
So
It's
your
like,
higher self hit you and said, "Hey."
higher self. Like it was years where I was just sitting there, like when the world was just going round and round and round. I didn't know what to do, and someone was telling me, it was after my grandma passed away. She had told me like, cook. Like, you a cooker, you could get paid for this. You could do this. You could do that. You could cook for celebrities. You could do this. And I'm just like not listening. And it was after she passed away where I was like, all right, nigga. Let's
Okay, you needed that push.
invest and really get serious. It was crazy. I can't even explain it.
I don't want to cut you off, but I want to piggyback off of Prittzy and her energies and how you transform into these energies. I feel like Grandma left the physical and went into the spiritual and gave you that push.
I agree.
That-
I believe in
Whew.
that. I believe
That is so
sure.
deep.
Powerful.
I love it.
is.
So, what is your favorite dish to cook?
Honestly, I'm a seafood fanatic. And I brought some shrimp.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Take long, that's all I cook. But I love seafood. One of my most popular dishes is salmon.
Okay.
Why you ain't bring no
This
salmon?
side is silent.
Please give us the correct pronunciation. One more time.
It's
Chef.
what?
It's salmon.
Okay.
Who? What they call it?
Salmon.
Salmon. Everybody gives the L.
No, I don't know salmon patties.
Okay.
But my salmon goes crazy.
And listen,
It does.
give us your Instagram because the reels and the video, the pictures, they do no justice. Because I have tasted. Okay, I have the privilege of tasting Mr. Chef Dejun,
Yes,
and
my
it's lit, y'all.
Instagram, man, Instagram Chef Dejun with no A. My mom, she can't explain it to me. Dejun with no A. I don't know.
Dejun with no A. That's what we are. So
Check me
again,
out.
that's Chef Dejun on Instagram.
Yes.
How can we book you?
You could book me through email. I have a number in my bio. You can book me through anything.
What's up next for Chef Dejun? What's going on?
Honestly, someone was telling me a food truck type of idea, but that's really not in my plans.
Okay, and that's everything isn't for everybody. So don't push yourself to do something everybody else doing. You know
for
what?
For sure. And it's crazy because I want to be a celebrity chef. Like I just
And
wanna
you will
put
be.
my kit and pull up to the celebrity.
What about a
Listen,
traveling
you
chef? Because there's really not a lot of traveling chefs.
They won't pull up to your house.
Yes,
and
like
get
you,
in
like
your
I got an
kitchen and
event,
do
blah
it.
blah blah blah.
For sure.
I love that.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Do you make like because I no longer eat meat, so I'm like vegan vegetarian. So do you do like vegan
That's
dishes?
crazy. I was gonna get into the different types of packages.
Hello, give
that
us
I
the
get into.
spiel.
I have a lot of clients that are pescatarian. A lot of vegans. A lot of vegans. I do this real good veggie stir fry. It's amazing. And
Okay.
it's crazy because someone asked me, was my veggies canned? And no offense.
Oh, no,
everything's
no.
fresh. That's why my prices
Period.
reflect my work and my presentation and the flavor.
Yes.
Everything is fresh and a lot of preserved. What's the word?
Preservatives.
Yes, and all the injections, and I don't deal with that.
Thank you. Okay, we have a whole food chef here.
Get
Okay,
into keto. That's crazy you had brought that up because I did a lot of research and I am a student of like being a chef, like because I didn't go to school for it, so I had to look up and do a lot of my own different types of research. And keto is something that I have gotten into because I have a few clients that's keto. It's
Period.
crazy.
okay.
amazing.
So Chef Dejun is on the rise.
I am.
Chef Dejun, booking for your next event.
Listen, meal
book
preps.
him.
Yes,
Meal
I'll
prep.
book you.
You do
Meal
listen.
prep
I work
is
13 hours
crazy.
Monday through Friday. I really need somebody to meal prep.
I definitely need.
So
a meal
we could
prep.
talk after the
I
show.
definitely need a meal
It's
prep.
crazy. Listen, so someone was asking me, well, you should start getting into this type of meal preps, but I offer all types because there's all different types of people. You may have a
Absolutely.
mother who's working full time and she doesn't have time to do this, that, and the third.
Absolutely.
She just wants a meal that she could just warm up real quick or throw in the oven or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got your clients that are gym heads or whatever you call it, and they need, that
Mm-hmm.
specific meal. And then you have people that are doing weight gain, weight loss. It's just really a lot. And it's crazy.
Okay.
I got some advice. I think you should try to start looking at some markets, not like Kroger or nothing like that, like family owned markets. Cause I know a lot of people that's getting their stuff inside of stores.
Okay.
So just like some fresh stuff that you can have, you gotta have your ingredients and all your information on it and your packaging. But maybe it can be a pan of lasagna, and then maybe it can already be pre-made, pre-packaged. It can be in their freezer.
I love that.
out.
That is so
And then
dope.
Western
people can just
Market
pop
and
over.
Ferndale do a lot of that.
Whole Foods deal with people though.
Yeah.
Western
so
Market,
do that.
remember Mr. Orlando from Oak
Start
Park? His
contacting
people own
these
it.
stores and get your stuff and get you some sauce. Look at a lot of ideas. We gonna talk.
Some seasoning blends.
I told him not too long ago that I wanted him to come up with his own seasoning.
A seasoning
'Cause his
blend.
food is so good. It gives you such a good flavor. He needs to package that and sell that across the world because they gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna push and we gonna do everything. I have just decided Good Vibes 2 is coming, okay? Because this
Yeah,
conversation
Good Vibes
is
2
not
gotta keep
done.
going.
I am so sorry to my wonderful guest, Mr. AC Way, Corey. He was here to give us the lowdown on the party planning and decoration. Here are some promo items. You guys can shop. He will be back for part 2 to give us the full spiel on party planning, okay? I thank you so much for coming. Chef Dejun, I love you.
I love you more.
My Prittzy, you are amazing. I love y'all
You
so
are
much.
amazing.
This has been an amazing show. I thank everybody for coming and tuning in. Swank had to go. Thank you for being in our audience today. Shout out to Be
Swank.
Badass. Shout out to Grand Chill. This is the Memo
play a partner.
Podcast. I am your host, Mariah Mahari, and I will see you next time.